What's good, y'all, man? Yeah, about to write to WandaVision, Agnes all along, man. The Dungeon Secrets, you know, where the twins, twins' fate explained. So, yeah, man, this is new Rockstar, man. So, yeah, about to write to it, man. And, yeah, I'm about to see what Agnes is about. And, yeah, we're gonna see what the twins been on. So, yeah, leave a like, man. To my channel, hit the bell for new, man. And, yeah. Let's get it.
Was Agatha all along, according to episode 7 of WandaVision.
Man, they made a whole song about Agnes, and it was all her. She brought back him, the speed dude. You know what I mean? And she brought back a lot of people, and she, you know what I'm saying? She a demon. She a demon, y'all. Okay.
Answers we got about Agnes actually being the witch Agatha Harkness. As always, we're left with even more questions. Like, what is all the crap in her dungeon? What's with the cicada? And what did she do with the twins? Like many basements covered in tarps, bugs, and bones, folks, we are in an active crime scene. We are Clarice Starling and Buffalo Bill's murder dungeon, and we're gonna just have to start shooting in the dark till we hit something and save the children so the lambs will stop screaming. To find these kids, we gotta break down this crime scene from the outside in. So Agatha's home exterior is actually the same house on the Warner Brothers lot used for the witch Samantha's home and Bewitched. Covering her yard are violet flowers with vines radiating a purple glow, visible if you have photon powers, that is, snaking down to her basement. Now we know that gardening is important to Agatha.
Well, you'll notice her roses bloom under penalty of death.
I speculated in the breakdown that this could be the Wundagore Everbloom, a plant that grows in Agatha's yard in the comics, which upon consumption allows one to see a vision of what life could be, that is, if you sob in grief. And I believe Agatha here killed Sparky because he was digging it up. And
I've been know that though. Man.
Maybe she's been using this plant to drug Wanda. Now the basement is decorated in a way that can only be described as satanic. Animal remains on display, demonic faces carved into the pillars, hexagonal engravings containing metallic runes, and of course, a horned animal head on the wall. A goat or a ram or a yak. A curved horned animal head like this is often associated with Baphomet, a famous symbol of the occult. Wanda also notices this glowing book, which most of us believe to be the Darkhold, Marvel's ancient evil spellbook originally drafted by Chthon, the demon who originally cursed Wanda with her sorcery in the comics. Now it is here that Agnes reveals herself as the witch Agatha Harkness, a devious meddler behind everything wrong in Westview, including all the technical glitches that we've seen so far since she was sitting in the director's chair behind the camera. But not in this room are the boys, Billy nor Tommy. So where is Agatha hiding them? Well, remember, this dungeon exists outside the hex because the aspect ratio shifts to that of the outside.
Oh yeah, and I say that too. I was like, damn, the screen changing. So I'm like, and then I said it while I'm watching the video. I was like, man, this gotta be, this gotta be the Marvel side now, because you know what I'm saying, not the TV show side, the Marvel side, because they changed the screen up.
World as Wanda enters it, and these boys were manifestations of the hex. They have no corporeal outside counterpart. Now Agatha is a witch, self-admitted warts and all. So did Agatha eat Billy and Tommy? She did earlier confess to cannibalism.
I promise I won't bite.
I actually did bite a kid once.
Maybe she ate them, but I
she
doubt
did
in
that.
That's cannibalistic way. Remember, these kids don't have actual bodies. They're essentially magic molded into human form.
That's what I was saying, like, because she ain't had kids in her belly. I mean, they ain't had, they ain't went crazy. Asian, they didn't go crazy on each other. They just pop kids like that, pop. Oh, we got him. I bet. So it's like, it was real from the jump or nah, you know what I mean? So
the illusory magic that created them could get reconsumed into its source. Many are pointing to the cicada Wanda spots upstairs and the similar flying insects visible in the basement. So did Agatha turn the boys into bugs? Maybe, but the symbolism of the cicada as eternal lifetime dormant beings doesn't really match up with the function of these two boys as we've seen them in the show.
I don't know where they
These
at.
two spend like a matter of hours in their wombs. They hatch overnight. They grow up way too fast. But still, I think the cicada remains an important clue. Because Agatha might be behind everything, but she's not working alone. She glitched Herb. She roped Pietro into this.
Yeah.
And Dennis the mailman seems to be another asset. He now works for Presto Delivery Service, logo Rabbit, delivering something fragile in the direction of Agatha's house. Now, Dennis himself can't be Senor Scratchy. Remember, he appeared in the same scene in episode 2 in which Agatha handed off that rabbit to Wanda. But they did have this interesting exchange.
Stick 'em up.
Oh, don't shoot, I'm just a messenger.
Pew, pew.
Which now kind of looks like Agatha thinking to herself, I could use him. Now, we have discussed how the name Senor Scratchy could be a nod to Old Scratch, a nickname for the devil, or to Nicholas Scratch, Agatha Harkness's son. And I believe it is the latter, that Evan Peters Pietro is actually Agatha's son, Nicholas Scratch, transfigured from the rabbit, Senor Scratchy, to a form Wanda would see as her brother. And since Agatha can break the fourth wall and see us, she recast Pietro as Evan Peters from the Fox X-Men movies just to with the nerds watching the show. The way Deadpool, A4...
Yeah, nah, they did vote with the nerds. I ain't gonna cap. When they saw him, they're like, oh, yeah, man. We got people for the X-Men. Yeah, man. Shit, it might connect with the X-Men and shit. I mean, what you did, but you know. It got y'all excited, though, right? I know it did. It got y'all excited, right? Yeah.
See us, she recast Pietro as Evan Peters from the Fox X-Men movies just to with the nerds watching the show.
Yeah,
the way
it did.
Deadpool,
I know it did.
Brought in Evan Peters in a cameo in Deadpool 2, even though that made zero sense with that movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Before we continue, thanks to Bang Energy for sponsoring this video.
You don't get that, man.
Energy schedule when I need to pick me up and 1% off New Rocks of citrus for the new delicious strawberry candy order. 10. This while sitting right outside. Agatha did this while sitting right outside the window during Wanda and Vision's argument in episode 5.
I told her she know everything, but they was arguing before she pop up. If they got like, oh, I got babies, I gotta go somewhere. She pop up. She pop up for everything, man, everything. So.
Dropping.
Wonder why are there no other children in this?
There are, just stop it.
Oh no.
So, Agatha probably suddenly populated Westview with kids in response to Vision calling this out. Where did she get these kids? Well, remember, Pietro told Wanda that those kids were asleep in their beds, probably.
Where were you hiding all these kids up till now?
What?
I assume they were all just sleeping peacefully in their beds.
And if you think about it, that does parallel the way cicadas rest dormantly forever and ever, and then suddenly hatch and swarm everywhere. And now the drone kitties are being led Pied Piper style back into town. And then we see Dennis carrying fragile cargo back to Agatha. Perhaps boxes containing the kids reverted to cicadas once more? Even if you don't buy that, it's clear that Agatha glitched the drones near the town's edge to make Vision question the reality so that he would escape this place, which would allow her to move in on Billy and Tommy, something Vision had previously blocked her from doing.
Just maybe we better not.
Because remember, Wanda's grief is a key component to Agatha's spell. That's what Pietro stated as his MO.
Come to town unexpectedly, create tension with the brother-in-law, stir up trouble with the Rugrats, and ultimately give you grief.
That's why Agatha causes Wanda.
See, he said all. That's why I was like, he said all at the jump. Give you grief.
To see Pietro as a corpse, even though this Pietro isn't the brother who died, and why she made Wanda see Vision as a corpse. She's trying to keep that grief flowing. And we also see this grief stream flowing into episode 7. The opening titles mixed in this creepy kidnapper message. I know what you are doing, Wanda. And on Wanda's milk carton, there's this missing
Yeah, missing. I saw that. I was like, what?
A lot like her own son, Billy, who will be missing by the end of this episode. It's hard to trap Wanda in this paralytic grief. And that is how Agnes pries Wanda's kids from her. And in the clutches of her home, Billy, a telepath, hears Agnes and the rabbit as quiet. because he's unable to read their thoughts. And Agnes, right after this, brings up her off-screen husband, Ralph, again. I think Ralph is our mystery cameo, maybe Jimmy Woo's missing person. And since Agnes is a witch with...
What you gonna tell what Ralph is, man, in the, like, I think episode 9, cause I think we got 2 more episodes, or 1 more now. Yeah, they gonna tell us what Ralph is, though. No cap.
New England plates with an anniversary of June 2nd when the Salem witch trials began. Who would any witch have as her husband, folks? The devil, Mephisto. As in the comics, this is based on the boys are pieces of Mephisto's soul.
Unleash hell, demon spawn!
And they are now being reconsumed into their source, the Darkhold. That is why it is giving off this fiery glow. And why, if you notice, Agatha redirects Wanda right as she begins to inspect this book.
Yeah,
Look at this, folks. Based on Agatha's suddenly frazzled hair, it looks like the boys put up a fight before being converted back into Hellfire and sucked into a spell book. And we're probably not done with them either, because this episode reminded us that Wanda is a Nexus being, capable of splitting reality into a multiverse. And this series will probably end in a House of M style event in which Wanda flees into the multiverse with these 2 kids. But this witchcraft is gonna leave a scar on this reality. We know it will, because Mr. Dell in Spider-Man Far From Home, months after this, is obsessed with witchcraft.
What do you think it is?
You know, being a man of science, witches.
Follow me at EA Voss. Follow me, Rocks.
He said, witches. Wait a minute, leave a like, man. So my channel, hit the bell if you're new, man. Any songs or requests, man. And let me know what you think about the video, man. In the comment down below, man. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. And yeah, alright. Peace.